Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents. Today I will be presenting you with the new Hasbro Marvel Legends series M.O.D.O.K. Super Deluxe, or Deluxe. I don't know what they're calling it, but anyway, that's what I'm showing you today. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman. And thank you for watching this video or any other of my videos you may watch. Each and every view is appreciated. Comment below if you like what you see, or even if you don't, just remember to be constructive in any criticism so that I can look into fixing a problem there might be. Like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified when my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. And as is usual for us here at Digital Caveman Presents, I say us and I mean me, it is our M.O.D.O.K operandi. I probably messed that joke way up. Anyway. Let's take a look at the packaging. Nice photograph of M.O.D.O.K. and some kind of a.i.m scientific-y, electric-y background going on there. Warning! Don't stick stuff in your pie hole. M.O.D.O.K. Hasbro. And if I'm not mistaken, M.O.D.O.K stands for mental organism to destroy or kill. I think. I don't know. I didn't research it. I probably should have. Fantasy scene in English, and then a bunch of other foreign languages, and one that's even like backwards. I don't know how that works. Anyway, Marvel Legends series. Marvel Legends series. 4 and up. Side of the packaging. Nice M.O.D.O.K artwork. Marvel Legends series at the bottom. And on this side, same artwork and same Marvel Legends series at the bottom. On the top, I guess that's the symbol for M.O.D.O.K. And on the back, Marvel Legends series. Nice product shots of M.O.D.O.K. And here, M.O.D.O.K, the freak product of intense scientific experimentation, the living computer M.O.D.O.K now sits atop a vast empire of criminal co-conspirators bent on world domination. Marvel. More warnings, attention, don't stick things in your French pie hole. Small print legalese, Hasbro. Recycled stuff. Symbols I'm not going to learn. Barcode, small print, fine print, legalese print. Now, you're probably looking at the size of this package and going, how in the heck did they fit M.O.D.O.K in there? It's easy. You have to put him together. Which, I've already taken him out of the box. And of course I have already taken him out of the box. I had to look at him. And, this is awkward. Alright, this is what comes in the package, and of course there's a couple of protective overlays for it, but basically the face comes in here. There's 2 pieces of the base, part of his head, other part of his head, blast effect. So there's some assembly is required. And when we go over the figure, I will talk about it. But that does it for the packaging. And now let's take a look at the figure and his accessories, and we will start off with his accessories, which isn't a whole lot. Got an alternate face sculpt for him. And I'll show you how this works in a minute. And he does have alternate hands, of which I did switch one of them out. When he comes out of the box, he has these two splayed fingers hands on the figure. I swapped it out for the grip hand. And then here is a fist. And of course he does have the base here. This part is pretty much not going anywhere. This larger part of it will pull out, so you can do like he's flying around. And that just goes like that. Now, the figure himself, I think they did an excellent job on the sculpt. The paint is pretty good. I mean, he's even got, you know, gums and teeth, and there's a tongue in there. Ugh. White eyes. This little electro gizmo doohickey. Nice bright colors there. He has the swirly twirly gold plastic. Nice sculpt in the hair for his Mr. Spock haircut. Beehive symbol. And this looks like some crap from Apocalypse got a hold of him. And now let's take a look at the articulation. There's not a lot of it, but it is there. Let's see, for his arms, goes up that far, and it will go all the way around. Looks like the pinless technology at the elbow, which will give you about 90 degrees of bend. And the hand rotates all the way around, forward and back. So, pretty good on that. Just gotta make sure you keep stuff lined up. There. And as far as the legs go, I'll talk about that in a minute. They'll go all the way around, double jointed pinless at the knee. He kicks up that far and down that far. The knee bend gives you that much. And then ankles go down that far, go up that far, and forward facing pin for rocker, even though it didn't need it. And you know, because of the way it goes together, it will spin there. If you want to call that a rotation, it'll spin right here at the blast effect, and it spins also here at the bottom one. Now, as far as the assembly goes, you have these two separate pieces here, the blast effect, jet wash, whatever you want to call it. And you had this bottom piece, and you had the front half of his head, the back half of his head, and the top of his head. Oh, and there is also this articulates to his handle, control mechanism, joystick, whatever you would like to call it. And of course, the hands just pop out and pop in, just like regular Marvel Legends. The faceplate, or face block, I guess you could say, just kind of, just have to work it out a little bit. That's what you have. And the other one, well, I said it just slides into place, or I was going to say that, but there it goes. And it's in there pretty good. It's not just going to fall out. So that covers the figure and articulation and accessories. Next up, my favorite part. And now it is time for the comparisons. And first off, here he is with the Hasbro Pulse Army Builder a.i.m Trooper. And the carded release of the a.i.m Trooper. Here he is with the Hellfire Club Guard Army Builder figure. I don't know why I used him, just I had him on hand because I just did a review on the a.i.m Trooper right before this, which may or may not be available yet. And the Hydra Trooper, Army Builder Trooper. Again, I had him on hand because of the a.i.m Trooper review. So that's why I used him. No particular reason, really. Silver Centurion Iron Man. And how he scales up with... God dang it. I could keep from dropping stuff. How he scales up with other lines. G.I. Joe Classified Series. Cobra Infantry. And what's a video of mine without the camera getting bumped? And Star Wars The Black Series Elite Clone Trooper. And now for the moment that you have all undoubtedly been waiting for. Here is how he compares to the old Toy Biz Build-A-Figure M.O.D.O.K. As you can see, he's a bit smaller, Toy Biz one. Articulation is about the same, except this one has finger movement in the hands. The jet on this one looks a bit more realistic, as this one looks a bit more comic booky. And they both have the angry face. Sculpt and detail on both figures is actually really, really good. I will say this though, I do believe that Toy Biz takes it in the paint app department. And of course his joystick moves too. Now, if you have this Toy Biz M.O.D.O.K, you really can pass on this one if you want to. If you're just trying to make everything Hasbro in your display, then go for this one. Again, I think Toy Biz takes it for the paint apps. The sculpted detail on both of them is really good. This one, of course, has the more realistic fire with smoke, and this one is much more comic book or cartoony. But this one will come off of the bottom jet, and this one will not. So, and of course, Hasbro's has the little, and the old Toy Biz one does not. So there you have it, the comparison. I knew everybody was waiting on that one, the Toy Biz one. Which is still a really nice figure and really holds up. Another old Toy Biz Build-A-Figure that I would like to see Hasbro revisit is Mojo, to see if they can improve it. That's a really good one also. But that does it for the comparisons. And now for final thoughts on the Hasbro Deluxe M.O.D.O.K. This is a really good representation of the figure. To me, it's much more comic book looking than the old Toy Biz Build-A-Figure. That's my opinion. Your mileage may differ. I don't have any problems with this figure. It's a really good figure. It has articulation where it needs it. Some assembly is required, not a big deal, even without instructions, which it did not come with instructions on how to put it together. But, you know, you can figure it out. It's pretty easy. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope you watched it all the way to the end to get another thank you at least. I do appreciate each and every single view I get. If you like what you saw, or even if you didn't, please leave a comment below. Just remember to be constructive in any criticisms you have so that I can take a look at it, and if there is a problem, I can fix it. And by constructive, I mean something that is really there, not just, hey, you suck. Nobody, I'm not even going to look at that. Like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified when my new content becomes available. Thanks again, and with all that said, I'll see you next time.